settle for second best, scared to risk what the future might bring.
Hi, my name is Liz Ewan and welcome to my channel. In this vlog, we're going to be focusing a lot on New Year's goals and setting those. I'm planning on setting 10 New Year's goals total for the entire year. And I do that mainly because I use the Daily Grind system, which is a planning system by Angie Belmar, and it works for me. It's been working for me since it was released like 2 years ago. It helped me get into the best shape of my life to have my kid. It helped me buy my house. It helped me grow my corporate career into a 6-figure salary and then ultimately quit my job so that way I could pursue my writing full-time as well as be a stay-at-home mom. So it's definitely helped me a lot. So what I'm doing right now is I'm going through the Dream Life Blueprint, which essentially is helping me determine what my top 10 goals are going to be for the year. And then I'm going to be doing the annual vision party, which the Daily Grind community puts on a yearly basis. And then after that, I'm going to be doing the Know Your Worth workbook. I'm mainly focusing on goals right now because I feel like there's been a lot of pressure in general on everyone lately. I feel like the past couple of years have been really tough on a lot of different people. And I know I felt that. I definitely felt that in 2023. I had just given birth. I was in a really low place because my health wasn't great. I didn't like my career. I was in corporate. I was not enjoying myself, and I knew I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. And this past year in 2024, I quit my corporate career and I became a stay-at-home mom, and I started publishing my books. They're free on Kindle Unlimited if you're interested. And I just started making my dreams come true. And I really want to carry that energy into 2025. And I want more of creating. I want more videoing. I want more writing. I want more outside time. I want more positivity. I want less worrying and less anxiety and less scrolling through social media. I want more joy and more peace in my day-to-day life. And that's something that I hope resonates with you guys. But I feel like New Year's resolutions, it's one of those things where by the second week of January, a lot of people just give up because they haven't gone through the proper work to make sure that the goals that they're setting are really aligned with who they are as a person, what their values are, and who they want to be. And that's very key for me. That hits home for me. And so I'm going through, I told you, the Dream Life Blueprint, just to determine what my goals are for the year. And that's going to help me figure out, do I carry some of the goals from 2024 over into 2025? Because some of them still resonate with me. But I also want to grow and transform. So those are things that I need to keep in mind as I'm setting my intention for 2025. So all that being said, if this is something that you're interested in, if goal setting and vision parties and envisioning something greater for yourself in 2025 is something that you're interested in, then just keep watching.
What the future might bring, I hold my breath, waiting for someone to knock at my door, telling me there is more waiting for me. Whoa. If I love you harder than I've ever done before, oh, maybe I belong somewhere above the water. My lungs are tired from running for a long time. My feet got blisters, but maybe I belong if I love a little harder. If I love all the ways the world puts me to the test, if I embrace every fall, learn to grow and keep myself tall, would it hurt at all? I hold my breath, waiting for someone to knock at my door, telling me there is more waiting for me. Whoa. If I love you harder than I've ever done before, oh, maybe I belong somewhere above the water. My lungs are tired from running for a long time. My feet got blisters, but maybe I belong if I love a little harder. A little harder. If I love a little harder.
Seems like you've been busy since you went away. I'm just flipping through your pictures, I can tell you look more than okay. Think I need help to feel as happy as you. Could you tell me what I'm supposed to do without you? It's like I'm just seeing empty faces staring from across the room, when all I want is to get out of here and back to you. On my way home, I'll stop at your window. I should've known how much it hurts when you used to love somebody. When you used to love somebody.
Staying out on the weekends, I really need something to do. I'm just trying to smile when all I can think of is you. Yeah, I'm just faking my way through the days to avoid that feeling I get when I'm lonely and I'm missing you. Wish you could tell me what I should do now.
It's like I'm just seeing empty faces staring from across the room, when all I want is to get out of here and back to you. On my way home, I'll stop at your window. I should've known how much it hurts when you used to love somebody. 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 Think I need help to feel as happy as you. Could you tell me what I'm supposed to do without you? It's like I'm just seeing empty faces staring from across the room, when all I want is to get out of here and back to you. On my way home, I stop at your window. I should've known how much it hurts, I should've known. It's like I'm just seeing empty faces staring from across the room, when all I Swear my mind erased you the moment we were done. All out of me, you're all out of me. I'm finally free, it's all good. I'll be fine, and you'll keep on breaking hearts for fun. 1, 2, 3. I don't wanna see your face again, and I'll never let you near my friends. It's a shame that this is how it ends, but I wanna say thank you for nothing, 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 nothing. I wanna say thank you for nothing, 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 nothing. I wanna say thank you for nothing. Shame on me for trusting a liar with.
Today I focused a lot on completing the my Dream Life Blueprint workbook, and I've determined my top 10 goals for 2025. The first one is I'm going to do 3 glow up challenges. Each of those challenges comprises of 4 months, so 4 times 3, a year. I want to do 1 glow up challenge every 4 months and really focus on my health and my well-being. The glow up challenge comprises of just some easy to do, easy not to do tasks, such as ice rolling, pre-workout, drinking tea, getting in a daily workout of some sort, whether that's just walking or yoga or cardio of some kind. You get in your daily movement, making sure that your smile is bright through flossing and all of that. So it's just very like down to the basics glow up routine, making sure that you're taking care of yourself first and foremost. So that's number 1 of my top 10 goals. And I feel like as moms, as women, we tend to prioritize ourselves less in our lives, whether that's because of external pressures or internal pressures that we're feeling. And to combat that, I think it's very important to do little things for yourself throughout the day. And the glow up challenge for me is me taking charge of that and really prioritizing me first. So that's number 1 in my top 10 goals of 2025. Number 2 is kind of a caveat, kind of attached to the glow up challenge, which is I'm going to do 365 workouts in 2025. Now, that can sound very intense, but what I mean by workouts is a daily sweat or stretch every single day. So whether that's, again, going for a walk or doing some cardio or weightlifting, the variety is there, but I need to be working out in some form or fashion, moving my body for at least 20 minutes a day, just to keep my physical and mental well-being in check. I also want to cook more. I want to cook daily. I have been waking up very early in the morning to get baking and cooking done, and that's something that really fills my cup. And so my third goal is I want to make 365 meals in 2025. So cooking daily is a huge priority for me. This is another health goal, but it also ties into my own personal creativity and my own personal joy, because I enjoy cooking. It's just hard when you have children to really focus on the joy of cooking, because you're dealing with all kinds of distractions and everything. So cooking first thing in the morning really helps me start my day, and that's been very focusing for me and very helpful for me. So that's number 3, is cooking daily. My 4th goal is 1,000 hours outside. So 1,000 hours outside is essentially about 2.5 to 3 hours outside every single day. And the reason why I have this is because I listened to a podcast a while back talking about the importance of children being outside in the sunshine, feeling the fresh air on their face for their development, as opposed to being glued to screens all the time. And I thought about it and I was like, well, why don't I make that a goal for myself as well? So that way I'm taking my son outside, whether to a playground or going for a walk or going for a hike. Eating a meal outside would count. Just being outside in general is very good for both physical and mental development. So that's number 4. It's a huge priority for me to just get outside. And that's also an environmental goal, right? Where do I want to spend most of my time during the day? Do I want to just be sitting inside of my house during the day? That's not very appealing to me. So I like to get out and go outside with my son. And so that's why that's one of my top 10 goals. Another environment goal is 365 decluttering days. So decluttering daily is a huge priority for me. I mentioned in a previous video that I used to be the girl that like wouldn't clean. Like I wouldn't clean my room for anything. I was just a very chaotic person in general. And I don't like that side of me. There's a time and place for that for sure. But I feel like the cleanliness of your home needs to be very much so on your agenda, your daily agenda. And so that's why I have 365 decluttering days. I want to declutter daily. I want to clean daily. I want to cultivate that in my daily routine. And I've done a good job of that so far. Looking back at 2024, I did a pretty good job, especially considering, like, you know, if you have little kids, it can be very difficult to just clean. And so that's why I like to do my cleaning at the very least when my son goes down to sleep. That's kind of the cue for me to get up, like put him down to sleep, get up, and then go clean for whether that's 20 minutes or an hour. It just depends on how messy our home got that day, and just making sure that the counters are wiped, the sink is clear, the playroom's cleaned up, and the floors are vacuumed. So that way the next morning it's easier for me to wake up to a very clean home. Number 6, so shifting to my career. I am currently a stay-at-home mom, but I am also a writer, and I want to publish 12 books in 2025. Now that might seem like a lofty goal, and it is a lofty goal, but I publish through Kindle Unlimited. It's a lot of fun for me to just write something within a month and then edit it and get it up into Kindle Unlimited. And part of that is I'm writing a seasonally spellbound series that focuses on all of the different holidays, and it focuses on different couples through the holidays. It's got magic, it's got fated mates, it's got enemies to lovers, you name it, it's in the series. And I also want to start up, I don't know what the name of the series is going to be. It's not an official series yet like Seasonally Spellbound is, but it's going to be focused around like player guys, men that are wealthy and looking for love in all of the wrong places, and learning how to have healthy relationships with the female leads. And that's something that I'm looking forward to writing. I call it, to my husband, I call it like the Billionaire Boys Club, but that's not the official title of the series. But that will be coming, I believe in March and April is when I'm going to start publishing those on Kindle Unlimited as well, in addition to my Seasonally Spellbound series. So publishing 12 books is number 6 in terms of goals. Now, in order to have people read these books, I need to make sure that I'm posting on social media regularly. So my 7th goal is 365 social media posts. So that's just posting on social media daily and making sure that I'm talking about my books in some form or fashion, or about my writing process, because I know a lot of people are curious about what it's like to be a writer, and how our days look. I can tell you my days are very much so structured, very structured with when I'm writing. And I enjoy sharing that with my followers, with my audience. So definitely going to be posting daily on social media. I also want to focus a lot on my blog. So my 8th goal is 260 blog posts. That equates to about 5 blog posts per week. So Monday through Friday, I'm going to be posting about my journey, about my cleaning, about my home, about just life in general. Kind of like a diary, I guess. Like nothing super, super like personal, but like, I mean, it's gonna get personal, and emotional, but I want to use that more as like journaling my experience as a writer, as a stay-at-home mom, as a homemaker, and my struggles and my successes. And so I'm really going to focus on that this year. My 9th goal is 52 YouTube videos. So that equates to 5 YouTube videos per month. And I really want to start growing this channel more. I started this channel a few years back and I didn't really fully commit to it. And part of it was a fear of failing, right? It's scary to put yourself out there. It's scary to share your thoughts and your feelings and your life. And then also know that strangers on the internet are going to be watching it and judging you, or even not strangers. Maybe like somebody knows me from like college or high school and like is coming here and being like, oh my gosh, what's this girl doing? But it's one of those things where it's like fear of failing or fear of judgment cannot hold you back from your dreams. And so one of my dreams is to just share my experience. So that way, if there are people that are looking at my life and are like, you know, I kind of resonate with this woman. I want this to be a nice, safe, loving corner of the internet for fellow women or men who are looking at my journey and seeing that it's resonating with them in some form or fashion. And so I really want to document my journey as a stay-at-home mom, as a writer, as a homemaker, and grow this channel. So in order to do that, I want to publish 5 YouTube videos per month. Now, my last goal, my 10th goal, is I want to do 12 growth challenges because I have felt stagnant in my life for so long. I felt very trapped in corporate life. And I quit my corporate career back in March of 2024. And that was scary, but also very exciting. It was scary because when I graduated from college, I went straight into the workforce and worked so hard to just earn money, to pay off my student loan debt, to get an apartment, to just make ends meet. And I was in such a survival mode for so long of, I have to pay off my student loan debt. I really have to make sure I have a roof over my head. I have to make sure I have groceries. And all of that growth was very focused. My growth mindset, rather, was focused on my career development in corporate. And I haven't really focused that much on my growth development for my writing career, my YouTube channel, my social media, for my personal choice to be a writer. Like I wasn't growing in the way that I needed to, or wanted to rather. I was solely focused on survival for so long. And when I had my son, I knew for years, my husband and I talked about it. I wanted to quit my job. I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. I wanted to be a full-time writer. This is my dream. This is what I wanted to do. And so when it finally happened in March, it's like all that I wanted suddenly happened. But I hadn't really like grown for it. I didn't grow for it. I didn't develop for it. I don't want to say I wasn't ready for it, but it's like looking back on it, like I didn't know what my day-to-day was going to look like. I had no idea how to balance being a mother and writing and being a homemaker and being a wife and being a good daughter, like being everything to everyone, and then taking a step back and focusing on myself. So what I'm saying is I really want to do 12 growth challenges because I feel like that's going to help me grow in the direction that I want to grow. And so for the first time in my life, I am focusing entirely on myself with those growth challenges. So for example, in January, I'm going to be doing the Know Your Worth workbook. And so that's going to be a growth challenge for me to work through that workbook in the month of January. In February, I have no idea what I'm doing yet, but I do know that it's going to be focused on my development for me, and growing for me. And I'm really looking forward to that. So those are my top 10 goals. And I would love it if you would leave a comment down below and let me know what your New Year's resolutions are or your goals are for 2025, or even what your goal is for just the day. I'm very curious as to what you guys are up to in 2025. So with that being said, I'm going to sign off here and I'm going to go to my vision party where I get to celebrate 2024 and looking forward to 2025 and just embracing all that it's going to bring. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you all. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Bye, y'all.
You say you don't wanna get in trouble, that you're doing fine cause you got me. I don't wanna break your little bubble, but you gotta wake up to reality. Cause I can see